and I'm just honored to be in Australia, where I'm able to bring together both my Indianness and my Aussiness. Sans the jokes. Oh. Thank you. You're very kind. You saw the. Well, those of you who are reading the Bonomi know that I started it off as a blurb, and it's now a Bonomi. And I also quoted Gandhi this last time, and it's a wonderful quote. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And I thought this was one quote that really came close to service above self. What have we achieved? First and foremost, our club was one of 200 clubs selected worldwide to experiment with innovations and flexibility. And this is going to continue for 3 years. So Brendan and then Bruce after that will continue various experiments. One of which was our Centives electronic makeup. And I had gone to the president's meeting and I had updated our DG on it, which was a very enjoyable thing to do, because we are one club who is uniquely trying to do electronic makeup without being an e-club itself. Although we now have a charter e-club of Greater Sydney or something along those lines. So ours is actually a physical club rather than an e-club, but we are still trying to record our meetings, some of them with permission, and putting them up and so on. In fact, next week when Victor presents his Brazilian night, I have been asked to record it and make sure your parents see how you speak Aussie English, Victor. We tried a breakfast meeting, and we had plans for 2 breakfast meetings. But guess why the second one didn't happen? Because Murray Lennon over there came up to me at 6:30 in the morning on 28th of September and said, "Where's my red wine?" No, he didn't exactly say that, but I can believe that. But you can believe that. And I said, look, if Pimble Golf Club cannot serve red wine at 6:30 in the morning, we can't have a breakfast meeting. So instead of that, we had the 2 bar meetings, if you remember, and one breakfast meeting. We experimented with the words of grace, occasionally leading to disgrace. But I thought that it was worth trying, given the fact that large number of clubs are changing. And I have been fortunate enough to go to clubs in Sri Lanka, India, Kuala Lumpur, and in Perth, and I find that different clubs do things differently. So the rigors and the formality of Rotary, it's still there, but it is taking a different shape. So in the world of Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and so on, it was worth trying to bring about some change. And we had gone in a democratic manner, and as you saw today, it was a great joy to recite the grace at the start of the meeting, although it's not the first week of the month as was agreed by the board. So it's all a part of experimentation, and although I did hit some road blocks and some bumps, I thought overall the club did support me, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm going to leave that issue in the hands of soon-to-be President Brendan, and definitely as our President-to-be, he has my total support in experimenting with full respect to whatever we do in terms of our formalities. Remember the table tags? We don't have them here right now, but we used to tilt the chairs. And if one of us trips over it, we can be in trouble. And so we thought we'll try with occupational health and safety, just as a token. And there are a few new members, like Rob and others, for whom I still have to print the table tags. We had 6 sergeants. And the first ever Madam Sergeant, who is not around tonight, Deirdre Agnew. I thought that was a good thing to try out. We have encouraged all of us to make electronic payments for our dinner tickets. So Treasurer Megan has been at the forefront, printing out dinner tickets and making it easier if we could to do the accounting. That brings me to the topic of club website, club runner, and also club brochure. And certainly I will have a bit more time to spend on club runner, but I do encourage people to join me. We have tried to promote Rotary's core values. My 4-way test. I think about 6 or 7 members abstained from participating in the My 4-way test, but I'm thankful to them and to all of you who did participate to share your views on how the 4-way test is applied. So it was a personalized 4-way test, and I certainly find it very valuable in my both personal and professional life. And we are right now experimenting with 3 on you, which is occasionally going up to 10 or 12 on you. But maybe it can be streamlined, and we just get to hear so much more about a fellow Rotarian from a third Rotarian, and that's very valuable. We are trying to focus on member engagement rather than only meeting attendance. And at the end of all those various efforts, we also got awarded the Changemaker Award, which I think about 6 clubs got. And so that's the award that District Governor David Rands gave to me at the last President's meeting, and I was very delighted to receive it on behalf of all of us. So we are bringing about change. We also received a few district certificates, which I will highlight to you in a few minutes. We had 5 new members, so thanks to Bruce Farnsworth for his work in the membership area. Phenomenal amount of work in the new generations area, which again I'll read out a little later. We have started our Woolworths barbecue thanks to immediate past District Governor George Papalo and for Don Murphy to take it up. And I think that more or less covers what we have done.
Thanks.
Yes, that's the amount. Give it to me.
What about the Tree of Joy?
And the Tree of Joy. It's written somewhere here. I shouldn't have had that glass of wine. I avoided that. No, that's all good.
This man's grandfather was Santa Claus.
Is going to. I guess I should move to basically thanking and giving out certificates, and that's where you will see once again some of the